If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly. Similarly, if you want to crack that Common App essay of yours, you need to watch this video. Just kidding, this video is so not sponsored by Grammarly. But yes, it will help you with your essay. This video is your guide to nailing your Common App essay. Everything from your essay's concept to structure to language matters. That being said, please don't write an essay which you think will impress the admissions officers. Don't write a fancy essay for the sake of it being fancy. Actually write what you genuinely care about. In this video, I'm going to read my Common App essay. First, I will read it as a whole so that you understand what I'm writing about. And then I will annotate it for you guys para by para so that you can get into more detail and understand how to write yours better. Let's get into it. The end. After 4 months, 108 pages and 8 characters, my first play, a murder mystery entitled The Trials of Honesty, has come to a nail-biting end. If you want to know who did it, I'll send you the script. But I've written you a new one, a one-woman monologue that pieces together fragments of my creative journey, not like a puzzle, but like a collage. Act 1, Scene 1. A stark dorm room. On an unmade bed sits a young Nandini. She looks directly at the audience. Nandini: I'm an 8th grader in a new boarding school. My life ticks like a metronome. Every night, I hug my pillow and cry thinking of the comfort of evening conversations with my mother and my father's cold coffee. Tick. Every morning, I attend new classes and grapple with the challenges of the NYP curriculum to which I'm unaccustomed. Tick. I long for a thread of familiarity. Instead, 2 weeks in, the pendulum pushes me along another new trajectory. Act 1, Scene 2. A bright auditorium. Students holding hands form a circle. Nandini enters. Hesitantly, she breaks the chain and takes her place. Nandini. A performing arts class seemed paralyzingly intimidating. My coordinator's words, "It's mandatory, Nandini," ran like static in my ears. But here I am in grudging attendance. Without introduction, Mr. Robert, the professor, instructs us. Laugh. That's it? What? My stunned silence is broken by uncensored quaffs, giggles, and cackles. My classmates are laughing. Their abandon is infectious. For the first time in weeks, I laugh, till my belly hurts and my eyes water. It is here that I find my place within my new school, forge the closest friendships, and most importantly, uncover an interest I never imagined having: theatre. Act 2, Scene 1. Dressed in a blue pinafore, socks bunching at her ankles, her ruby slippers glittering, Nandini sings, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Nandini. A year ago, I was the quiet one. Today, when someone calls out "Dorothy" during our Wizard of Oz rehearsals, I emerge from the wings. Cast as the lead in our annual school play, I was worried I wouldn't do justice to my role. But the homesickness that once plagued me became my strength. I channeled it to make "There's no place like home" sound achingly true. Act 2, Scene 2. Script in hand, Nandini reads aloud. She falters. Frustrated, she flings her script stage right. Nandini. For 2 years, I played the lead in our school plays. So how could Mr. Robert cast me as Mama Ogre in Shrek the Musical? I asked everyone, unwilling to listen. The hours I spent complaining outweighed my rehearsal time. Unable to bear my self-indulgence, my friend said, "Enough! You can't always get the lead role, but get it together and play your part." He taught me a lesson I'll never forget. Both the character and the cast deserved my effort. It was my responsibility to give it to them unconditionally. Act 3, Scene 1. Sitting at her desk, Nandini chews at the end of her pen. Smiling, she looks directly at the audience. Nandini. My theatre class read my script today. Nervously, I introduced it. I spent this summer writing The Trials of Honesty. I hope you enjoy it. As Aiden brought his baritone to max lines, or Miss Malini voiced Alda's innocence, and Mr. Corey enacted Zach's cunning, I watched my words come to life. Act 3, Scene 2. Megaphone in hand, Nandini announces. Nandini. Auditions for The Trials of Honesty were today. It's being staged for the school's winter performance. When I first entered the performing arts class, I couldn't imagine playing one role, and here I am, playing 3. Actress, playwright, and director. Turns out the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. The end. I don't think so. Okay, so now I'm actually going to annotate my essay para by para for you guys. I start my essay with the words, the end. What that shows is my start is strong, it is not conventional. My advice to you guys, make your start strong and try not to start with a quote. After that I say, after 4 months, 108 pages and 8 characters, blah blah blah. This phrase, 4 months, 108 pages and 8 characters is very important. Why is it important? Because it shows the span of time or the duration that I worked on my project. It shows the admissions officers that I actually care about my project and that I worked on it for a significant period of time. So make sure you include that somewhere in your essay. After that, I say a line called, if you want to know who did it, I'll send you the script. This is when I'm actually interacting with the admissions officers. I'm calling them out by saying, if you want to know who did it, I'll send you the script. Make sure your essay is interactive because the admissions officers need to be entertained. They need to feel involved in your essay because they're going to read so many dozens of essays. If your introduction is not strong and if your whole essay is not gripping and engaging, they're going to chuck your file right out into the trash can and then all your hard work has just gone down the drain. So make sure every line in your essay actually, not just the introduction, is gripping and it contributes to what your essay is all about. Then after my first sort of paragraph, I say Act 1, Scene 1. What does that emphasize? That emphasizes that my format or my structure is unique. It is unique because I've not just written it like an essay, I've written it like a play. The other thing that's important is that because my essay talks about me writing a play and my sort of theatrical development into an actress from a non-actor, it shows that I actually relate my essay structure to what I'm actually talking about. So the point I'm trying to make here is try to make your structure as unique and as unique to you as possible. In the same sort of Act 1, Scene 1, I state, I hug my pillow and cry thinking of the comfort of evening conversations with my mother and my father's cold coffee. This line uses very simple language, and simple language is often better to use than complicated words. Please don't force any fancy description in your essay. It's not going to do you any good. Write as simply as possible. Just try to emote what you're writing very well through a smart choice of words. Continuing in Act 1, Scene 1, I say, I long for a thread of familiarity. Instead, 2 weeks in, the pendulum pushes me along another new trajectory. Here, what I'm doing is I'm comparing my state in which I am new to this boarding school, I am unfamiliar, I don't have any friends here, I don't know how this NYP curriculum functions. Basically, I'm comparing that to the movement of a pendulum, in which the pendulum moves slowly, every day is sort of just right and left, and every day I'm coming up with, new experiences in my life. So what I'm trying to say here is try and come up with relevant metaphors that can emote what you're trying to say in a better manner. After all, it's just about you being creative in your essay and trying to make the admissions officers understand what you're feeling. Okay, then in Act 1, Scene 2, I say, without introduction, Mr. Robert, the professor, instructs us, laugh. That's it? What? So the word what here is very important because it is followed by a question mark and then an exclamation mark and just that word. So it draws a lot of sort of attention and focus. And what I'm saying through that is, you need to emote your feelings through words. Now, obviously, my what with that exclamation mark and that question mark shows that I am sort of confused and I don't know what to do. Am I just supposed to laugh in that class as a part of my first sort of assignment or exercise? I mean, that is weird to me. And because I'm feeling that way, I'm emoting that through just that one single word. Using such small words also helps you cut down on the word limit, because the word limit I think is 650 words if I'm not wrong. I wrote it a year ago, but you need to cut down your words. So just try and come up with relevant words that can emote your feelings better. In the same paragraph, I say in the end, but the homesickness that once plagued me became my strength. I channeled it to make "there's no place like home" sound achingly true. What I'm doing here is I'm trying and relating my ideas in my essay. I'm sort of creating a string with them. This is because in one of the previous paragraphs, I think in Act 1, Scene 1, I said that I was homesick. I missed my father's cold coffee. I missed my mother. I did not want to be in this new boarding school. But now I'm saying in this paragraph that same homesickness is helping me play my character of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz in a better manner. So I'm creating a string between the two thoughts and sort of combining my essay or narrowing it down to a few strong points. In Act 2, Scene 2, I say, for 2 years, I played the lead in our school plays. So how could Mr. Robert cast me as Mama Ogre in Shrek the Musical? Followed again by a question mark and an exclamation mark. Now, here I'm showing my bad side, and what I'm trying to say is, don't be afraid to show that bad side of yours. Of course, now the word bad can be subjective. I'm not necessarily showing the admissions officers that I'm a bad person. I'm just showing a normal human characteristic of feeling bad that I couldn't achieve something that I wanted to achieve, and I was feeling pathetic and bad about it. It is a good thing to show this because admissions officers want to see you develop. And again, I'm stating this again, don't just say what or how you feel, express it. The way I'm expressing this is by just blatantly stating that no, I wanted the lead role and why did I not get it? So the admissions officers, they will get to know me personally, which is important because you need to develop a connection with them. In Act 3, Scene 1, I say, as Aidan brought his baritone to Mac's lines, or Miss Malini voiced Alda's innocence, and Mr. Corey enacted Zach's cunning, I watched my birds come to life. Here what I'm saying is, get personal. With approval, of course, ask the people who you're mentioning in your essay if you can use their name. And if they say yes, please try and include names of your friends, teachers, or anybody who's a part of your essay. Again, it's all about getting personal and being and showing your real self and who those people who are important in your life are. Act 3, Scene 2. I sort of end my essay here by saying, when I first entered the performing arts class, I couldn't imagine playing one role, and here I am playing 3: actress, playwright, and director. Turns out the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. The end? I don't think so. So here my ending is sort of attention grabbing, which is what it is supposed to be, because that is sort of the culmination of your entire work that you have worked so hard on. Then what I'm saying here again is be frank, honestly. Like, I know people in your essays, they just tell you to be your genuine self. I am genuinely telling you to be your genuine self. Be very honest, be very frank in your essay. If you see, I ended the essay with the words "the end", and I also started my essay with the words "the end". So even though it feels like same start and same end, it is different because in the beginning, my "the end" was to say that I finished writing my play. But here, the words "the end" convey that writing that play was not the end, but it was actually a beginning of my theatrical journey. So even though it feels like the same start and same end, yet it's different. all of this actually shows my growth and how I can apply it to college, because I am willing to write more plays, and which is why I can contribute to any college that admits me. Also, by saying the words "I don't think so" and "the end" again, I'm again linking something to what was mentioned earlier in the essay, which gives my essay a sort of round shape. It makes it complete, it makes it whole. It feels like, yes, I started someone's story and now I've finished it, and I probably know them a little better. That is the ultimate goal of writing a good Common App essay. Your admissions officer should know you at least a little bit better after they've read your whole essay. A side tip on that is, please don't make any grammatical errors, because some admissions officers are so strict about them. They see one error and without even giving you a second chance, they will just fling your paper away. Please do not make a grammatical error. That is probably where you need Grammarly. You see that I'm linking, I started with Grammarly, I'm ending with Grammarly. That's exactly what you're supposed to do in your essay. I hope what I told you guys in this video helped you guys, and that you can now write a better Common App essay. Please be more confident about it, and please don't doubt yourself. I have this whole phase of doing that, and it's not pretty, honey, so just don't do it. And that being said, I also want to make a side note, which is every essay is different, every topic is different, and if you're writing a college specific essay, that should probably be structured in a different way, because most of them require you to particularly state how exactly you will contribute to that college. So whether you're writing a college essay for Harvard, NYU, Wellesley, whatever college, those essays will be different. If you want me to read out some of my essays for Columbia, NYU, different schools, I can do that too, so let me know in the comment section below. Please do like my video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!